Alright guys, here I am getting ready to hit the road. I got unloaded the other day. I didn't clean out my trailer. I was ready to get home, so what do you say we get this trailer cleaned out? That's better. So let's get on down the road. We're going to downtown Atlanta to the Georgia Convention Center. Anyways, guys, let's get it. Oh, I do need to sweep it out, but I can do that. What's going on, guys? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. We are cruising into Atlanta. Downtown Atlanta at that. If you didn't see my last video, I'm basically just going back to where I was, which was downtown, where the Georgia World Congress Center is, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Yeah, where they all do all the trade show stuff here, Kibbo. But we're heading back in, and we're gonna go. We're inside the loop, and we're gonna get off on Ivan Allen Jr. Parkway, I believe is what it is. I'm gonna get over, and we're gonna take this load back up to Jersey. And loading up Thursday morning. Get this thing back in Jersey Friday evening, afternoon, evening, get it unloaded, and my ass has got to hightail it back. I'm gonna deadhead all the way home from New Jersey to North Georgia because I've got jury duty come Monday. So we trucking on the schedule here, tight schedule, which ain't really. I get up there, I might be 700, 800 miles away from home. It's just a shift and a half away. But guys, I got something to share with you, man. I have found a life hack. If you're a foodie, you like to eat like me, and you're a trucker like me, one thing I love is I love food that you can go in place, get something to eat, and you've always got leftovers. Now I have figured out a life hack. If you've never had Chipotle, oh man, I highly recommend you try it. And I'm gonna give you the life hack. And I'm gonna give you the exact recipe that I get every time and why. Now, if you hadn't had Chipotle, I've only been familiar with it for the last maybe 2 months. They put one in Fort Oglethorpe, right down the road from where I live there in Ringgold, Georgia. And I've never had Chipotle before. So when it got there, I got home off the road. The wife said, "I don't think you're gonna like it. It's got a different flavor." And I went and had it, and I said, "Oh my God, babe, this is the flavor I've been trying to tell you about from those California super burritos from the taquerias, Kibbo." It's not quite the same, but it's the closest thing I found. You feel me? They're pretty good. That might be the cilantro, might be some of the other seasoning. They've got a couple different salsas, and I always get the hot, and I think it might be some of the salsa mixed with the cilantro. I don't know, but it's good. But here is the life hack. You go into a Chipotle, right? Always, don't ever get the burrito. Just don't do it. Get the bowl. And what I go in, I get a carne asada bowl. The chicken bowl is pretty good too, and the steak bowl is pretty good. Yeah, I've had them all. Get the carne asada bowl. They're gonna ask you what rice you want. I always go brown rice, and I always get black beans. I always get the sauteed veggies. I always get a little bit of queso. And the salsa I get the pico. It's not very hot. It's the super mild one. And then they've got a hot sauce. I can't remember what it's called, but it's right there beside the pico de mayo or pico. Anyway, I get the pico. I get the hot sauce, and they got another sauce put on it. It's got corn in it. I get that, and then I get a little cheese on it. That's normally the bowl. And here's the key. I always say, hey, can I get a tortilla to go with it? The tortilla's like 69 cents, maybe 80 cents, depending on where you're at. And they say, yeah, they throw you a tortilla in there. It's a big tortilla. Now, if you eat at the restaurant, or if you take it home like I normally do, I open up that bowl, and I scoop not half, but almost half of that bowl out onto the tortilla. And then I roll me up a big old fat burrito. And I eat that burrito, right? And that burrito's enough to fill me up. I'm stuffed because this burrito, it's like a super burrito from a taqueria in Northern California. It's good and it fills you up. Always also get a bag of chips to go with it. Usually I get a large chips and queso because I like dipping my chips in queso. So fix the burrito, and then you got chips and queso and a big old fat burrito, you're gonna get full, I promise you. I got a big appetite and a big stomach, and that fills me up. And I saved the bowl for later. And when I get ready to eat the rest of it, I take that bowl and I get a fork and I mix it up real good, kind of like a dip for those chips. And then you use those chips and you scoop it up, and it's like chips and salsa dip or something. I'll tell you what, it's a life hack. That one meal right there will feed you twice. And as a trucker, that's my favorite meal. You know, normally around lunchtime I get hungry. I stop at a truck stop. I always try to get enough food where I can eat then, and I've got leftovers for later. So Chipotle, hands down, has got the best life hack for leftovers. Anyways, guys, that's my tip for the day. That's my tip. If you like Chipotle, let me know in the comments, and let me know what you think about it. If you haven't had Chipotle, and you need to try it, I highly recommend it. It's pretty good stuff. It's pretty good stuff. Anyways, guys, yeah, we're going down here in Atlanta. I've got 2.5 more miles, then we're going to get to the intersection of 85 and 75. Then we're going to see the skyline. And from there, we're going to be getting off, I think it's like the first exit. It's right downtown Atlanta. And last week, when I dropped down here, I'll show you the intersection that little girl was bumming for cigarettes for. Maybe she's still there. I put her on camera. I give a shout out for Atlanta coming in. And speaking of Atlanta, I don't know if you watch football, but Ritter pulled off again, put Ritter back in the game as QB1. And it wasn't pretty, but a win is a win, and they got it, so I'm happy with that. I just want Ritter to get more snaps, get more reps in, and get comfortable passing that pigskin, because I watched the kid play in college, man, when he was in his comfort zone, and the boy's a baller. He is a baller, man. I just can't wait to see him get that comfort zone in the NFL. And speaking of the NFL, my number one team is the Bengals, Hohn, and we're going to talk about the NFL because I can't talk about Georgia. You know, still go Dogs, and congratulations to Alabama, but that college playoff committee can suck balls. Anyway, Dogs didn't make it, so we're going to talk about the NFL. But my Bengals went to face Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville. Now going into this game, they're 8-3. Trevor Lawrence is found his groove. If y'all don't know, Trevor Lawrence is a Georgia boy, born and raised right down the road from me in Cartersville, Georgia. You know, I'm talking about 30-minute drive from where I grew up. So he's a Georgia boy, so by proxy, I'm a fan. Anyway, he's damn good at football. He's a big old boy. I think he's like 6'6", 6'7", maybe. Yeah, 6'6". Big old boy. Damn good throwing arm. Anyway, my Bengals going into Jacksonville, I'm like, man, my Bengals gonna get their ass kicked, man. I don't even know if I can watch this. Because our QB1, old Joe Burrow's out. So we got Browning in. And the first game I seen Browning playing, I was like, this kid's got some ball in him. He's got it. He's got that grip. And here he comes in this game with one of the top teams, top rated seeds in the NFL. And he dominates, man. The kid goes like 32 passes out of 37, I think it was. 350-something yards, maybe 59. Gets a touchdown, no interception. I think it's no interceptions. Anyway, balls. And they end up beating Jacksonville at an away game in Jacksonville, which is just unheard of. So, man, that's a gorgeous skyline. I wish I was coming in on 85, though, because that skyline from 85 might have this one beat. Maybe. This is the one I know. Last week I came in south on 85, and it's a different view. It's something I've never had before. And I was like, wow, man, I didn't realize this city looked like this on this side of the coming in. It looked pretty good. So let's see here. I got 1 mile to go. It looks like I got some garbage to dodge. I don't know what that is. Cardboard, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what it was. So, William Street, World Congress Center, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, 1.5 miles. Oh shit, I got it merged. If I'd known that, I got my butt over last. Well, I did know that. I was just jabbering you guys and not paying no attention to what it was. Man, these condos up here look pretty cool. I'm gonna have to buy me one when that wife of mine hits the lotto. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love it when people are nice. Alright guys, now that we're done talking about football, let's get back to what's at hand. down here in Atlanta, about to pick up, go back to Jersey. And if you didn't catch my last video, I'll let the cat out the bag. I'm buying a new truck here in the near future. They'll put the deposit in and all the good stuff. I ain't gonna share what truck it is, but I can't believe I'm buying it. That's one thing I can say. And the interest rates are through the roof. It's over 9%. But now is now the time to buy a truck. So I've got some ideas and thoughts on that I'm gonna share with you guys. But I believe I think I've been, you know, yammering on too long anyway. So maybe when I hit the road tomorrow, we'll talk about is the time right? Is now a good time to buy a truck in this market? Is it a good time? And I think it is. I think it's gonna get better. But for me, right now was a perfect timing. The amount of money that I spent for the same truck that I bought, I could get a cheaper one. But that was with an automatic or an auto shift, and that was with a pack car engine, that was with no APU, that was without all the things that I was wanting. So getting something with a Cummins, something with a 13 speed, something with a APU on the back of it, which happens to be, I wish it was a green, but it's gonna be a tri-pack. So getting something with those, it cost me a little more money, which I'm okay with that, because one thing I wanted to do is secure some, is that my street? No, I gotta go up to 249C. One thing I wanted to do is get some more depreciation for tax write-off. Come on. I go into it more in detail later on, but the number one reason I'm buying a truck is for tax purposes. So before I even get the truck, I've already named it. The truck's name is gonna be tax purposes. That's what it's for. One for depreciation and one to make money to pay taxes. So anyway, it's going to be a fun game to learn. And I think I'm coming up on my exit, William Street, which I guess William Street's right there, but it turns into Ivan Allen Jr. Either way, this is where we're going. If you ain't ever been down here, I'm giving you a first-hand tour. And if you ain't ever been to Atlanta, or if you do come to Atlanta, that little place right there, right to the slight left of us, it's called the Varsity. Highly recommend. I mean, they in no way are good for you. It's probably going to give you stomach cancer by eating once. But man, the history of that place is pretty good. They got, yeah, I'm just going to say, you got to try the Varsity. It's like a little hidden gem for Atlanta. Everybody in Atlanta or Georgia knows about the Varsity, but it's pretty good stuff. And hopefully I can get back over in that left lane once we get over here, because I think most of this traffic's going to be going to the left on staying on the interstate. Either way, this is my exit. I'm ready to get parked, man. I'm ready for watch some Netflix and just hang out for a minute, which I gotta be up first thing in the morning. I say first thing, it's like, I think I gotta get up at 7:30. I gotta be in the dock at 8. Whoa, slipping off my gear. So it ain't too big a deal. Maybe I keep traffic at bay so I can take up half the lane over here. Yeah, looking good so far. Looking good so far. So we're gonna take up half this lane right here because I need all the room I can get for this turn. We're downtown Atlanta, baby. But right here in front of me, going car to car last week, there's this old girl, man. It's cold just like it is tonight. It's in the 40s. And this so girl was just going car to car and just trying her best to bum cigarettes. I was like, well, why don't you ask for $1? Hell, 5 cars get you $5, 10 cars, 10. I mean, then you can buy a carton of cigarettes after an hour or 3. All right, let's make this turn, and we about there. So far, the cars are cooperating. Nice. Appreciate you. It's tied downhill. And I got a long 280-inch wheelbase, give me it. I think for now I'm gonna eat up this right lane until we get on a little closer. You can't see it, but to the left of us is where the Mercedes-Benz Stadium is. It's pretty relaxed and chill down here. I mean, even driving in Atlanta, I've been in way worse situations. One time, oh no, it's probably been 2017, 18. I hadn't had this truck very long, but I delivered down here in I don't even remember the street, but it's in part of Atlanta where I had to back in off a 4-lane like this, and half of my truck was sticking in the lane. So while they unloaded me, I stood out there to make sure cars seen my truck. Stood out there, you know, trying to protect my truck. Of course, if they miss the truck, they're going to miss me and hit me at the same time. So it don't really make sense looking back. But man, I was scared of this and I'm going to hit my truck. And then when I got out, I looked at the map. I was like, I'm going to go right out of here and I'm going to go down here, hook a left. Well, guess what? I hooked a right and I went down there, and every left went under a train trestle, and every one of those train trestles was like 9 or 10 foot. Yeah, so I just had to keep on driving. I ended up in a college area. I don't know if it's the area for Yellow State or Georgia. Damn it, what the hell's the team for Yellow Jackets? It's not Georgia University, maybe? I don't even know. I don't think it was them though. It was somebody else. But that's the only time in this truck I've been driving around and I've had to put my trailer on the sidewalk and curb it like I did, because there just wasn't enough room. And you had students walking all over the place. I was dodging students, petting dogs, and running over corners, kitty. Alright, I got a charter bus right here. Make it work. Ah, you son of a... Thank you for being fast, though. Yeah, it was a tight situation nonetheless. And we are here where I'm going for the night. And I don't know, one thing I don't mind about parking down here, yeah, it's downtown Atlanta, but I'm down here, we got security. It's all fenced in. You got security making rounds, so that makes it, I ain't too worried about it. But I still see there's a police car right there. Right there to the right. I don't know if y'all seen that, but I think I'm gonna go down here and park with the rest of the trucks. Usually when I come down here, I park to the right over here, but they had a bunch of, I had it all marked off for RVs and stuff, because that's all that was parked over here last week. Right there, Game Creek video, I guess for the college football game that took place. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it over here, but in between these trailers. And technically, I'm not supposed to be parking out here because this is Georgia World Congress or Mercedes-Benz parking. And technically, I'm not going to either one of them. Shh, don't tell anybody. Technically, it's for I'll park right here. Technically, it's for the Omni here at the CNN building. But we're not going to tell them that. You know, we're basically in the same area. Basically the same area, but yeah, I'm not supposed to be parking out here. But I ain't gonna tell them that. If anybody asks, I'm here for the Georgia World Congress Center. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm waiting on a call from to go pick up and take a load out of here. But so far, ain't nobody ever asked me. One of the guys I do work with on this convention stuff, he said that when you're doing work like this, you're pulling in these venues, always act like you know what you're doing, like you belong, like you ain't you know, trying to figure out what to do. Because the moment you pause, somebody gonna say, hey, can I help you? Hey, where are you going? Hey, what you here for? Hey, what's your business here? The moment you pause, they're gonna be on you. He said, so you gotta act like you know what you're doing and you belong. So that's what I do. That's what I do. All right, guys, if you're still hanging in there, give me a big old thumbs up if you like this video to fill your boredom. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I put videos out on the regular, all things trucking. And guys, it's about to get spicy and grow something here. Got a couple things in the works. So anyways, see you, bye.